Sébastien Loeb Rally Evo is a pain in the ass on the PC. You can see us playing it here like this, and here like this, and even like this. And most of the time we had a shitty experience with it. The effort that went into the development of the PC version must have been close to none, but we found some settings that worked for us in the end. Time for a PC Master Race reality check. In order to keep input lag as minimal as possible and unlock the frame rate, we usually don't play games with VSync enabled. Unfortunately, Sébastien Loeb Rally Evo becomes a visual mess as soon as players don't sync their frames. Constant stuttering, lockups, frame drops and spikes get in the way of controlling the cars. As you can see in the footage, the game is almost unplayable like this, it's such a mess. So we thought, okay, let's try to enable VSync and cut the frames at 60 then, but guess what? The game continues to stutter regularly. We were facing frustrating circumstances. Next we tried out the PS4 version, with the first patch being installed. We wanted to know which sweet spot developer Milestone chose for the console. After recording and analyzing some footage and noticing some minor input lag, we concluded that the PS4 version ran at 30 frames per second with VSync enabled. Along the way we encountered some minor frame drops during replays and races at night, as well as other technical issues like fading objects at the side of the road and missing sound effects. But after all, the PS4 version was at least working and fun to play. From what we hear, the Xbox One version has way more framerate problems. For our testing we were limited to the PC and the PS4 though. So we went back to the PC port, opened up the bare bones graphical options for the game and set the sync to half. On 60Hz displays this option limits the framerate to 30 and voila! We reconstructed a PlayStation-like experience on our PC. At least the game was starting to be playable, the stuttering was gone completely, but we were still unhappy with the input lag. Here you can see the PC version with and without VSync side by side. The in-game wheel movement matches our inputs one-to-one without VSync. As a last resort we gave FreeSync a shot and finally prevailed. The inputs are not as good as they could be without any syncing, but as you can see the input lag is minimal and our ISO monitor did a good job keeping the jumping frame rate in check. Like this we definitely preferred the slightly better looking PC version over the console version. Apart from getting the game working in a playable fashion, we also have some other bad news. Triple monitor setups or ultra-wide resolutions are not supported at all. Playing the game in 4K on the other hand is possible, but it takes a heavy toll on your frame rates. Even on our high-end build featuring a GeForce GTX 980 Ti, we went as high as 1440p for the maximum resolution. Our racing wheel, the Thrustmaster T500 RS, was detected and worked well. It has to be noted that playing the game with the wheel additionally reduces input lag because players can turn the wheel as fast as they want to. Playing with the gamepad, the turning animation of the virtual driver has to be finished first. And that's it. We put a lot of research and work into this episode because the game underneath the technical mess is by far the best Milestone has produced to date. We enjoy the driving, the original track layouts, the campaign and many different other parts of the game. But as it stands, we at least have to put up a huge warning sign for this one. In the end, depending on your hardware, with the 30 FPS lock, FreeSync or G-Sync, the PC Master Race still enjoys the best version of the game.